Hi, I'm Zikubi, and this is a speedrun of one of the more unique and strange SMB3 categories. So I'm just gonna count down, so it starts when I press start right here. So starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so these first 4 levels, I need to get the 2 warp whistles, and the strats I'm using here are kind of difficult. Yeah, they're kind of difficult. There's like, probably gonna take a few deaths here. Because it's like kind of a gauntlet of just a bunch of stuff, basically. But after I get past World 1, then it kind of goes down in difficulty for a while. So I'm probably just gonna focus on this for a bit. And then explain the category after. So yeah, on this level, there's a tight P-speed build there where I can build it early. It's also kind of random, but luckily I got it, so that's cool. Alright, so this next level I have to do a very small jump. If I do it too large, then I won't be able to get P-speed. If I don't jump at all, then that happens. I need to wait on this white block for 4 seconds while I'm holding down, then I can time a run to the right so I can get off there optimally. Alright, so I need to get the second whistle. I'm gonna do a waffle jump strat where I do a duck jump over the waffle. Might take damage. Okay, no, I'm good. I can just get the leaf like that and go up. Alright, so besides the 2 deaths, they're not really that bad. So yeah, so this category is all forts. I need to beat all of the forts, which are those orange castle-looking stages that you see throughout the game. But the castles at the end with the airships are not considered as forts, so I can actually just use the whistle to skip them like I just did in World 1. Which is really good because they're just really long auto-scrollers, which are kind of annoying. So I'll be skipping a lot of the airship auto-scrollers this run. So you notice there, I actually damage boosted to get rid of the leaf, because flying with the leaf is extremely slow with P-speed. So I'm just trying to get rid of leaf whenever I have it, so I can get by much more quickly. So on this stage I'm sliding. I'm sliding at the start there because there's not really a good way to build P-speed. I mean, there is, but it's really inconsistent and difficult, and you actually need Fireflower to do it in the first place. And it hardly saves as much time either way. Okay, so another aspect of this category is that the Hammer Bros are a huge element of RNG in this. So I'm trying to not get any extras. There are only some that I want. I want to get the hammers, clouds, and P-wings, and anything else is basically worthless. Oh my god. Okay, so I tried to skip a cycle there by damage boosting, but it didn't work out because I couldn't build P-speed fast enough. So yeah, I actually got unlucky with the Hammer Bros in this world because the music box is supposed to move to the left so that I can avoid him much more easily. But move to the right, which is very unfortunate because once he moves to the right, it's very hard to avoid him. Because I'm also trying to get 2 other Hammer Bros. I'm trying to get the one with the hammer and the one with the third whistle. But it's very difficult to do that without getting the music box as well. So I doubt I'll get by without getting it, but there's a chance. A lot of people usually just reset if the music box moved to the right like it did here. Okay, it's actually in a really good spot. It's below 2-5, so I actually have a pretty good shot at skipping it. Usually if it's like between the tornado stage and 2-4, then it's basically impossible to skip unless I get extremely lucky. Okay, so yeah, this stage is actually pretty free, just do some jumps and stuff, I guess. I'm not really good at this next level with Small Mario. Might die. Okay. Nice. So now I need to get the hammer, and I can use the hammer to break open the rock so I can get the third whistle. And the whistles are very important in this run because I can use them to skip the airships, which saves a ton of time. Yeah, that part's kind of scary because they can just jump randomly, and since I'm Small Mario, I can just immediately die if they jump. And yeah. So you notice they actually scrolled the screen before going down to the pyramid, and that's because I'm trying to manipulate a good fire kill pattern because I can kill Morton in this next airship with fire. And the way that works is that I'm not gonna fire him because that was kind of unfortunate. I kind of messed up there. So I'm gonna have to grab fire in World 3. Having fire is very fast. So if I lose it, it's usually a pretty big time loss. But it's very important to have it for stuff like the Koopa Kids and fortresses. So anyway, the way the fire kills are supposed to work in this is they're on a cycle that starts when you exit a level. And I think it rotates like every 8 frames or so. So I'm trying to get in that window so I can get a consistent fire kill every time, which saves about like 3 seconds. This is the only one where I'm trying to manipulate a fire kill. In other categories, you'd usually try to do it in stuff like World 4, World 5, but I'm using the warp whistle on both of those worlds. Hoping I don't die. That should be good. So for the first level in World 3, I can do a really small time save where I can do a first frame jump at the start of the level so I can jump in midair and don't have to swim for as much. Yeah, I didn't get it. So I gotta regrab fire here because fire is really important for the next level. In the next level I'm gonna do a strat where I kind of wait a bit at the start of the level so I can wait for the wood block to get on a specific cycle so I can build P-speed. Having P-speed is really handy because it's fast, but it also makes sure that I don't get weird hitbox shenanigans with the fish. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait here. I got the P-speed now. The rest of these jumps are pretty hard. Okay, nice. Because that's one of the hardest levels in the run, and getting through those, that's good. This level is pretty easy, there's not really much going on. But this next level I'm gonna try... this next level I'm gonna try to do a frame perfect trick where you can, you're supposed to enter the 6th door, which leads you to the boom boom. I'm gonna enter the 3rd door, and if I enter it again on the 1st frame, then instead of just falling out of the door into the water, I can go straight to the boom boom, which saves about 3 seconds. Got it. Nice. Alright, so I actually want to get this hammer bro below me because he has the hammer which I need to skip 2 levels in World 6. But I want to skip the star bro because stars are pretty worthless to me. Okay, but I actually can't avoid him because he just went straight into me. It's not too big of a time loss. So normally if I skip the star I would cloud over to 3-7 and get the cloud. But now I have to go to 3-8 instead because it's just the better thing to do because of the bridge mechanics. So I was kind of scared, but usually easy because I'll basically always be on the same cycle, so as long as I don't drop an input, then I won't die here. Right. So I'm gonna do the second World 3 Fortress. It's kind of difficult actually, even though it looks kind of boring. It's some pretty tight water platforming for some of this if you want to be really optimal. This next part in particular where I have to kind of squeeze between that thing. You can like bonk one of the blue bars and it kind of loses some time. So this next level is also kind of hard. I have to do the H jump. It's a pretty precise jump where I have to jump on the right side of this H shape. Okay, never mind, I couldn't do it. It's kind of hard because the platform that you jump from, there's like a music box right next to it, and if you can like land on the left side of the ice block that you need to jump off of, you can actually jump on the note block kind of, and it kills all of your speed. Or at least it just makes you jump when you don't want to. This next fire kill is basically the same every time. This is one of 3 auto-scrollers that I'll be playing this run. because I only have World 6, and that's basically all of the auto scrolls I have to play except for in World 8. So for the windy kill, I had to distance myself a certain distance, because if I shoot too close or too far, then the fireballs bounce under their hitbox, because when they, and the Kuba kids in general don't have a hitbox in the bottom part of their body, so they can actually just fade straight through them if I don't shoot them from a certain distance. A lot of hard levels as well. This first level especially has a really tight P-speed build where I can just easily take damage if I jump slightly too early or late. Okay, actually I can't go for it because I shorted the jump there, but I can go for the safer strat. So I'm trying to not get 3 star cards, because if you get all 3 star cards, you get the fanfare and the 5 1-ups, which loses about 2.5 seconds. So I'm gonna kill the second Koopa and grab this ice block, which actually despawns that first Piranha Plant that's supposed to spawn there, so I can just use the ice block to kill the second one instead. So this next level is the favorite of some people. Some people think it's pretty cool to watch the speedrun of this level. I think it's kind of overrated, but it's also kind of cool. So I just need to do a duck jump at the end here. Right. So this next fort is without a doubt the hardest level in this entire run, because I have to do it without a star, because using a star here is very bad, because with this route it loses more time than usual. So I have to jump through some outfits and it's very precise, it might take damage. Yeah. So I jump like slightly too early into the thing. That was unfortunate. Right, so yeah, for worlds 2, 3, 5, and 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, the Hammer Bros are just always a huge problem. So for this I'm trying to get the P-Wing and skip the star. That's pretty difficult. And very random. I also need to get the cloud first of all. Okay, this looks kind of good so far. P-Wing's right next to me right now. Okay. Now let's move to the right. This shall be very good. Okay, good. I can actually skip the star there, so that's really good. So I actually have to position myself when I jump on that green Koopa, because there are invisible blocks on the right side of that pit that I was in between the 2 pipes. Okay, so I have to re-grab fire here. Normally I'll go for P-speed here, but I have to grab the fire, so I can't do that. just warped World 5, because I've beaten the last fortress of this world. So for this first level, it's pretty easy, not much going on. Sometimes hard, sometimes stupid. Now the second level, I'm going to be falling down a pit, and I have to position myself so I fall down so then I land on a note block. But if I miss the note block, then I can just fall down a pit and lose a ton of time. Okay, I made it up, nice. So it's also worth mentioning that I have a music box, and I'm going to use that music box so to like bail myself out of a bad situation with the Hammer Bros. So if they're in a spot where I just don't want to take it, then I can just use the music box. But I only have one though, so I only have one chance to do it. After that, I'm kind of just at the mercy of RNG. Actually, if I'm paying attention to the bros, I think the P-Wing is on the bottom. Okay, this is good if I guess correctly. Okay, it is nice. So this is actually really good RNG with the Hammer Bros. I still have the music box, which I can use for the next two Hammer Bros that I need to avoid. So I can get past this next one without using the music box, but it's extremely rare for me to do that. Well, with this route, it's slightly less rare because there are more positions where I can skip them, since I'm using the whistle earlier. Yeah, if I make it through this without having to use that, I'm basically in the clear for Hammer Bro RNG. I almost used my whistle. Alright, so this next one I'm going to hold left at the start of the level so that I can have a much easier shot at getting early P-speed. Alright, I should be able to avoid. I have a 2 in 3 chance of avoiding this Hammer Bro after this level. Okay, so this next fort I'm gonna try to do a trick where I try to clip into the ceiling. If I miss it, then I die, but if I get it, then I save like 3 seconds, I think. Okay, wow, that's mean. Ooh. That's kind of epic. Alright, so now I can just peace out of here, go to World 6, and then continue Fortress thing. So yeah, the hammer that I got in World 3 is very important for this part, because I can just go through this pipe, use the hammer, and skip a few levels. So for this next part, I'm going to be damage boosting here because it's way faster than just keeping fire. It's like one of the few places where I want to lose fire. And it's also better to be small for the next level. So I'm gonna grab the star here, and I'm gonna bring that star all the way to the Boom Boom chamber so I can instantly kill him. And it kind of makes the orb all glitched and it spawns in the middle of the room instead of on the Boom Boom. Okay, so this is an early P-speed strat there. I jumped a frame too early, so I didn't get it. Okay, so this next level I'm gonna despawn one of the nippers that are at the top of the thing. So there's supposed to be two nippers here, but I despawned both of them by running down one of the slopes. Okay, so I can actually screen scroll over this hammer bro. You can use the screen scroll to skip over hammer bros and piranha plant levels, which I'm going to do a piranha plant level skip later. So I'm going to get rid of the tail again because, again, it's really slow. I didn't get a star this run, I think. Okay, so normally I would wall jump here, but I don't have a star. I need the star to do 7-2 with the wall jump route. So I'll have to do a different route where I get Fire Flower from 610. So this is probably one of my favorite strats to do in 610. Hopefully I can get it and not die or something. Wait, I forgot. I got the star from World 3. I don't need to do this. It's whatever. Okay, I kind of messed up the end there, but it's fine. Okay, for a second there, I thought I got perfect RNG with the Hammer Bros, but I forgot about World 3. I guess I can go for this corner clip in this level then. Okay, so yeah, I can clip into that thing and it saves like 5 or 6 seconds, I think. Because I can just clip straight to the final chamber. I'm going to be doing the last auto-scroller of the run. A pretty boring one. There's like one clip I can do, and the kill that I do on the Koopa Kid is extremely easy. I just bounce on him 3 times and he just dies. He just stands in place. Alright, so in every other category you would play 7-1 here, but I'm actually gonna cloud it because I need to go back to 7-1 after beating the second fortress in this world, so I can do a wrong warp. So I just built a P-speed here at the start, and it lets me jump over this entire section that has invisible no blocks. So the next 3 levels are pretty free. Just basically running and jumping. For the 2 after this stage, it's basically just flying. So I can just use a P-wing to fly straight up here, kill a boom boom pretty easily. No, 7-8's actually a pretty difficult level. I need to play the level at a certain speed so that I can get the patui at the end in a certain cycle so that it shoots its ball up, so that I can just duck jump under it without taking damage. So this next level, I'm just gonna take the bottom route and do a lot of clips which are very RNG sub-pixel dependent. So this might take a while because these clips are not nice at all. Pretty bad. Could have been worse. Alright, so the second fort is very difficult, but I think it looks really cool to speedrun. Okay, nice, that's the hardest part. Ooh. Thought I was gonna take damage there. Okay, so now I'm gonna actually backtrack so I can do a wrong warp that was earlier. Like when I cloud over 7-1, I cloud over because I can do a wrong warp in that level, and I'm gonna try to wrong warp to World 8. this end spade card's just in the way. I don't need anything it has. Just, yeah. I'm gonna focus for this. So I'm trying to line up these shells in pixel perfect positions. I'm not really the best at explaining how wrong roping works, but basically I set up those shells in on certain pixels, and I take this pipe down the wrong way, and it sends me a few screens down to where there's a glitch note block, and once I hit the glitch note blocks, it activates the wrong warp. Okay, there we go. So now I'm in a glitched version of Roll 8. I'm gonna go on this pipe and it redraws the map after I get in and get out of it. So I actually skipped the first auto-scroller with this wrong rope, which is why it's so good. That first auto-scroller is pretty long, so skipping it's very good. So after this auto-scroller, I'm gonna go to the hands, and if you don't know what the hands are, it's basically 3 different tiles that you have to walk over. And each one has a 50% chance of dragging me in, and each one loses 20 seconds, so I'm hoping to get no hands, preferably, but usually I'll get some. Okay, so that first hand basically always drags you in, it seems like. Okay, so 2 hands. Yeah, not great. This next auto scroller is kind of hard, but if you have visual cues for the jump, then it's really not that bad. Especially if you have fire, because you can just run up on the moles and just shoot them. So now I have to go through a few more really difficult levels. I have to do 8-1, 8-2, and the fort. They're all pretty difficult. Especially 8-1. I'm gonna do a P-speed build, where I have a very tight window to press B to shoot a fireball to kill the Koopa, and at the same time not lose P-speed. I got it. Now this next level is the sun, which the sun can kind of be a nuisance, but there are ways you can just juke it. I have to go up this hill and kill piranhas as I'm going up the hill, which is sometimes difficult. I might take damage if I'm not precise enough. Okay, not bad. Yeah, that sound was extremely scary right there. Right, since I don't have a star, I can't star this level. Usually you want to use a star on this level, but I don't have one in this category. Okay, I'm gonna try to go for an early P-speed strat. Got it. Alright, so I just have one more auto-scroller to go, and I have to beat Bowser's Castle. Beating Bowser's Castle is actually a requirement in this category, even though it just says all forts, because technically the castle is a fort in this case, I guess. Okay, this is like the most free auto-scroller. There are like a lot of strats you can do. Just... Especially for this next part, I just go to the right side of the screen and just spam the beat. So for Bowser's Castle, I'm gonna try to do a clip at the start of the stage. It saves like 1.5 seconds, loses 2 seconds if I miss it. It basically just skips the elevator part. Okay, I didn't get it, so I'm just gonna go for the elevator. Okay, so for the Bowser fight, I'm gonna kill him with fire. I can do a trick where I kind of stand above him. Alright, nice. Alright, so time ends when I enter the door at the end here. And time. Alright, so that was all fortresses. Pretty interesting category. It's one of the, I think it's the only full-length category that has a wrong warp in it. And it's a pretty cool one too. Alright, so I did hit the 80% incentive, so I can just get this started up right now. So I'm gonna leave the console turned off for a few seconds because since I'm doing a wrong warp, I need to make sure that the memory is cleared. Alright, so if we're ready to start, I'm gonna turn it on, start the 80% run. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So if anyone doesn't really know how the wrong warp works, you can see that Bismuth actually, the guy who makes the speedrun explained videos, he made a video explaining the 7-1 wrong warp that was in the world record. So if you're curious on how it works, then you should go watch that. Because I'm personally not very good at explaining how it works exactly. I just know like what I'm supposed to do to make it work. It's a lot of weird, arbitrary code execution. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the first 4 levels of Data and All Force. It's the exact same in this category. I just need to get the 2 whistles. Okay, I did an early input there, so I couldn't keep B-speed. I have no visual cue for this, so I'm just gonna stand here. Okay, so I'm gonna warp to World 2, then World 7. The reason for this is that if I use the warp whistle in the warp zone, then it sends me to World 8 instead, so I want to go to either Worlds 2 through 4, so that I can get to the second row of worlds instead. Because I want to get to World 7 because I can just go straight to 7-1 and do the wrong warp there. I was surprised I got P-speed there, that was pretty tight. So you have to deal with this pipe clip again, which is pretty annoying. Okay, I got it, nice. So I'm just gonna go down here, and we're gonna wait to jump into the block when the melody of the music is playing, because that makes it less likely to get caught in an infinite loop and crash. Okay, so time ends when Mario appears in the chamber. Time. I'm glad that worked, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong with that. So yeah, if you like SMB3 speedruns, you can go follow me at twitch.tv/Zikubi. I have nothing else to say. So thanks for having me. It's been fun.